Off to a rough start with our first round, but hopefully things will get better for us here in round 2. Looks like we're playing against another fire, or a whatever it's called deck. We'll play first. Heatwave, of course, is going to be an all-star in this matchup, so this is a great hand to have. We got a turn 3 Wrathwood Master Moss. That seems pretty good. Versus this probably Gore Feast deck. We'll keep this hand, of course. So we're actually going to play Shard of Savagery for Ruby here, so we'll have our 3 Ruby in case we draw into our Dragon later. Chlorophyllia will get us to our other Wild. He's debating on throwing his hand back, I guess, at this point. Our hand looks great to deal with, you know, most of what his board state should be. Okay. It doesn't matter that much to me. You don't have to tell me. It's okay, bro. It's all secret deck tech. I don't really play that way because, like, to play at the highest level possible, you actually get your opponent's deck list ahead of time, like before the match, and you can look it over, and then you start playing your match. So, yeah. Now, changing your deck during the tournament, like, that's, you know, you come in with a specific deck list, and there's no way you would know that you get matched up against me, so, but changing it during the tournament, that's a problem. So, get to gain some life right off the bat here. See if he tunnels a guy. He'd probably be tunneling a guy here, I would think. Says he's playing Gambit, which is maybe not the best choice. So I feel pretty safe to... We got the turn 3 Master Moss, he can't counter it here. We got the Mancubus to steal his stuff away from him. We'll go and gain our life and then play our Master Moss here and see how things go from there. We're almost at the resources to be able to play Zakiir here, which is another dominant card. Also, Zakiir would have helped in that last matchup too, because it would have given me a flying blocker that he would have had to have bounced. He doesn't really have a lot of good answers for Zakiir. I didn't see a single bolt out of that the last deck, so if he tunnels something here, I have to expect that it's Fishersmith, so I can't attack. In which case, I'll just play Mancubus instead. I'm going to play Mentalist. Okay. So I'll go ahead and swing in, and then we'll play Mancubus. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, because I still have a blocker with Mancubus that way. So we'll go ahead and swing in, deal R5 to his face. Probably he shouldn't block this. I wouldn't expect. I do have a blocker, otherwise I wouldn't do it this way. Like, if I have to, I can sacrifice Mancubus, but otherwise I'm going to end up stealing his Mentalist, which will be pretty bad for him. There are a lot of things that are in this 2 power range that Mancubus can steal, and for everything else, I can actually buff it and steal bigger stuff. And of course, if I have Filk Ape in play, I can steal something every turn. And then the Filk Ape actually doesn't reset it to go back. Okay, so he's going to Buccaneer my Mancubus, I guess. Or my Wrathwood. Mancubus, okay, sure. So we'll just sit on his board state now and replay Mancubus, I guess. He's going to play Polka to get the Polka ability to draw a card, sure. He gets 5 damage in here, okay. And he's going to Gambit away his Buccaneer. Okay. So there's a chance he could redraw it, which would reset my field over and over again. I can Heatwave all of them away at the same time, so it's not that much of a big deal. Actually, next turn we'll probably just sink in on Zakiir and then sit on board state. Zakiir will hopefully just take over at that point. He can't counter here, so Zakiir is the best play that we have available. So I think I can swing. Yeah, we'll just go in, punch that Zakiir out there. Do I swing here? I think I'll just sit on this board state, just in case he has... Like, he's at the place where he could have drawn into something, so we'll just sit on this board state. In case he decides to bounce something, but Zakir's going to start really face-checking here. Especially if I get the one where I destroy all of his resources. I mean, I don't know that there's very much he can do at that point. Pretty much has to bounce Zakiir if he can here. If he can't, you know, kill it, he's going to gambit his guy away. Okay. Looking for that, he's still looking for that other guy. The, whatever it's called, the, Buccaneer. Okay, so looks like we get a free swing for 10 damage here, maybe even more with Zakiir in play. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right into his face with this. 3 damage and draw 3 cards, because there's a chance I could draw the other 3 damage to finish. He can't count. Well, he could counter here if he wants to. Alright, and we'll just do 3 to his face. Played my resource already. Go ahead and swing in, and I'll have a Wrathwood Mastermaw so I can play as a blocker. Seems pretty good. I don't think he has counter here. I mean, I guess the safer play is Andronicus, because I can buff and it's about the same type of blocker. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and go Andronicus because it's a safer, like if he does have counter here, but I don't think he does. If he had counter, he would have countered by now. There was another play I remember I had where he should have countered. So yeah, Crackling Wit to try to cantrip him to his dude. Again, if he plays that thing, if he plays that Buccaneer, I just Heatwave and like sweep 8 Buccaneers out of the field and don't care about it really. I mean, he can bounce my whole field, which, you know, it'll take me some time to reestablish, but... And I guess he can bounce his first Buccaneer, but... I guess... So that in that case, then yeah, it's kind of almost a game lock. Let's play Mentalist here, okay. Polka. Okay. I'll take the damage. It's really not a big deal to me. It's gonna give him his card draw at the end of the turn anyways. Well, actually... I don't know, I guess I can just... Yeah, I'll take the 3, it's not a big deal here. I get to play a resource in game 5 next turn anyways. He's still trying to draw a card to get to that, Buccaneer, yep, sure. So Buccaneer my Zakiir here. Should be the play. Yep. I guess I should have blocked because, like, let's see, is it any damage? To a champion, draw a card, okay. Oh, okay, so he doesn't have any resources here, so we'll just do this the mean way. And we'll just play a Rootfather to kill him. I could also Mancubus to steal one of his guys there, too, but we'll just do it this way, pre-combat. I don't even know if I really want to side anything in against this deck. I don't feel too bad about this matchup right now for myself. This is what it's like to get paired down sometimes. Oh, did I say play first? Okay, he got the choice. Okay. I'm like, sometimes I just click buttons, you know? This is pretty ugly. We'll keep it. We're up a game, so we'll keep it. I'll keep hand. I can cycle the Rootfather to hopefully get to something. We've already had problems with this hand before, but we'll see how it goes. Immortal Tears, sure. So we'll go Ruby here, and then unless we draw Tears. No Tears. Okay, so that's pretty good. We drew. So we'll go Ruby here, and then we will cycle Rootfather next turn, most likely, depending on if we draw Chlorophyllia or something. So we're still not in bad shape. We can play Andronicus if we have to. Actually, with what we have, we could just play Wild and then play Andronicus on turn 3, which may be better for us. Mirror Knight, okay. So I think I just bolt that thing right now. That's what the play is, just to get rid of it. I don't want him drawing cards. Yeah. So the deck's curving out for us, which is nice. And we have enough now that we can play Wrathwood Master Moss, which is very, you know, advantageous. Ruby, sure. No plays, which is definitely good for us. Now, he could counter here. If he counters Warrior, it's fine. I'd rather he counter Warrior than other cards. The choice is basically, do I want to get aggressive and play Warrior here, or do I want to go Chlorophyllia? What would I prefer that he counters? Probably actually Warrior here, because I need to get this Chlorophyllia to get into this Rootfather range, so I'd rather he counter this card if he's going to counter. No, he doesn't have the counter. So, I mean, if he does have the counter, like he maybe made a better choice by not countering that guy, because, yeah, because he knows that at 4 I can play Master Moss, although I'll be playing Chlorophyllia instead next turn. So he can play his dude, maybe use his ability, swing through, get some damage. I don't really want to give up my guy, so I'll just let the damage through and he'll get to draw a card if he has that combo in his hand. But I'm on the defense now, so if he's playing whatever it's called. So I'll just take 3 here. It's not a big deal for me. I mean, I'm at 25. I'm in a deck where I can gain life like every shard that every 4 shards I ramp, or 4 charges, so that's really inconsequential to me. I think he should have just saved that. He's gonna Buccaneer my guy? Sure. That's fine. So that tells me now that I'm clear to play Master Moss next turn, which I can't unless I draw a resource. So if I draw a resource, I can play Master Moss. If not, then I'll probably Chlorophyllia. I'm going to consider cycling my Rootfather. Okay, so he's going to... Okay, so he's throwing away that. Okay, interesting. Sure. So yeah, we go Master Moss here. We're actually almost within range of playing Rootfather, so we probably won't even need to cycle him, which is pretty cool. Replicator Gambit his guy away. Okay, so Mentalist, sure. Oh, I can almost steal his guy here. Unfortunately, I cannot. We'll play this for Ruby. Can steal him next turn. We will Chlorophyllia here. And I don't feel too bad about swinging in here. He doesn't have his champion ability. I'm pretty sure he's not playing Gore Feast in there, so... I really like your deck. It does the job. It does the job. It's pretty good. It does run some expensive cards, though. I mean, especially that Master Moss. I mean, getting a playset of Master Moss is like $60 right now, so that's pretty pricey. Next turn, we can actually Mancubus to steal one of his things. Ooh, Elder Streamer. Okay. He's got damage on it. Oh, yeah, okay. So he's going to deal damage to my face, I guess. Okay. I have answers for Dreamer, and if I draw a pump card, I can actually steal his Dreamer from him. But most likely we'll be Mancubus to steal his Mentalist here. Yeah. Oh, or we'll just... He can't counter here, so it's going to be a Rootfather to swing away, and... Yeah, we'll just play the Rootfather and swing away. I mean, that's a mean... That's a pretty mean turn right there. And he doesn't really want to block with either one of these guys. He can double block my Master Moss, so he's going to chump block Rootfather. Okay. But, not looking good for him. Mancubus has one less target to steal, at least. He doesn't really want to bounce Rootfather, because it's going to deal 8 damage the next time I play it again. You know, 16 if you count the swing, because it does have haste. Or, not haste, but speed. Take 3 here, he doesn't draw a card. I just take 3 damage, pretty much, so I don't know what he's got. He's going to try to do here. Maybe he can bounce something, but I think he would have needed that guy. Oh, wait, he got... Oh, he had the other guy in play. Okay, he had the Mentalist in play, so he has the Mentalist ability. He's trying to draw a card here to finish. Yeah, that looks like that's pretty much it. Yeah, another Mancubus. We just basically go to attacks and swing in here and see if he has some sort of a bounce. He's going to Time Ripple my Rootfather. Okay. And Time Ripple my Master Moss, maybe? Yep, double Time Ripple, sure. It's not over yet. Can't Mancubus to steal his guy. I can play either Rootfather or Andronicus. I'll just go ahead and throw Rootfather back, Master Moss back out in the second main phase here. Actually, let's see. What can I play the most? I have 7 resources. I kind of want to put multiple things in play, but I can't right now, so we'll just throw out the Master Moss. Draw a resource, I can replay Rootfather for the win as well, so... Waiting for him to play something small enough that I can steal with Mancubus. Crackling Witch, searching for those cards that he set up with his Replicator's Gambit. I'm at 21 life. I mean, that's a lot from to punch damage through. Still drawing cards with his Dreamer because of his thing. Trying to find a card. Find the card. There's a Crackling Witch. Yep, still looking. I draw a resource, I pretty much just win with Rootfather. He just goes straight into the face there. Nah. Nah. That's good times. So I could actually make him cheaper if I want to cantrip him as well, but I don't think I do. Oh gosh. So I can play Stink Troll with Mancubus and steal his Eldritch Dreamer, but it'll take a full turn to do it. So what I'll probably do here is, if he bounces my guy, I'll play Stink Troll and Warrior, and then next turn I'll play Mancubus to steal his Eldritch Dreamer. Maybe he might be calling good games. That's what I've got in my hand. Bounce. Either that or nothing. Alright, so 2-0 there. Again, Replicator's Gambit, not the strongest deck in the format, if that's what you're going to base your whole deck on.